Okay. What are we doing, Ma? I thought we talked about this.
What? About what? Plans for Uncle Rick's birthday?
No. I know about your burner. Everyone's adding me on these messages you're posting.
I don't even know what a burner is.
The username is PMRose0618.
So?
You flipped my initials. Added Grandma's middle name. Then threw Dad's birthday at the end. It couldn't be more obvious, Ma.
Oh, it's just a weird coincidence.
Right. Then why does that account only follow me, my team, Aunt Carol, oh, and our cousins from Kentucky with that weird eyebrow thing going on?
How should I know?
Yeah, I can see how that's funny, but you gotta stop, Ma. I know you want to protect me from everything, but you're only making my life harder at the moment. If people know they can get to me through you, they're never gonna stop. So, I need you to promise me for real this time. Ma? Ma, you there?
I'm here, and I promise.
Oh, to what?
To stop posting from a burner.
Okay. Wait, are your fingers crossed?
Good luck tonight, sweetie. Gotta go.
Ma, no. Boy, that woman.
Hey, so this Sunday, hoops and hamburgers, my face.
You cooking?
On and off the court.
Hey, even.
You know, I have never been to Maine. Have you?
Furthest I've ever been is New York.
Oh, do you think it would be nice?
Yeah, get over the water. I think it'd be safe.
Ah, that sounds fun.
talking?
I'm good.
I'm planning a beach trip next week.
Never a bad decision. What's your go-to activity?
Well, I've been doing a bit of skimboarding.
Oh, I love the beach.
Let's talk about practice, Chris.
Well, we're in the closing weeks of the regular season. There's no rest for teams competing for position.
Yeah, this is the time where if you have a couple of nights of bad effort, you might drop 2 or 3 positions. It's not the playoffs yet, but it's critical this part of the season.
Let's toss it to the sideline, where we've got more on NP's historic season.
He just had an all-time moment breaking Wilt Chamberlain's single-season points record. Him and Wilt are still the only players in NBA history with over 4,000 points in a year. He told me he hopes to add to this record tonight. I'm betting he will, guys.
I'm with you. No doubt about that. All right, time to go to the sidelines and revisit just how amazing MP has been this season.
Thank you, guys. This year we've seen him pile up 50-point performances again and again, and he's set a record doing it. He now has the most 50-point games in a single season, another accolade for what's been a jaw-dropping season from him.
Yeah, he just makes it look easy, just pouring it in every night. And a storyline for MP over this stretch of the season, he's trying to outperform against his matchup each time out. We know that when MP executes that, it can be a pivotal aspect of the team's success.
You know, I can definitely say that he's been getting after these matchups, and whether he'll tell you the names on his list or not, we can see the look in his eyes when that gauntlet is thrown.
So the Houston starting five. We've got Washington. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Alperon Şengün. Then it's Thompson, and it's Shepard in at the one. Minnesota shooting their first free throw of the evening. Free throw good, MP.
You know, so far, I'm pretty impressed with MP's attitude. He doesn't seem like a young hothead. He knows he's got a lot of work to do on his game.
And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Here's Şengün. Pass to Shepard. A shot to stop the run. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Here's Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Houston has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Thompson outside. Pass to Shepard. Houston working the ball around. Now here's Şengün. Over Gobert. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
And that's where Şengün does the majority of his scoring. I mean, he's a problem down low.
And you watch Alperon Şengün. He's a beast on the blocks, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., he throws his weight around, but what separates him is his skill. Against the best post defenders in the league, he comes up with creative ways to score.
Here's Shepard following the three-pointer by Minnesota. Şengün in the post. He's against Gobert. Şengün, no good. Here's MP, and he lays it up and in. MP's got his third basket on the night right there.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
Here's Shepard. His last outing, he had 20. 4-3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. And what they've done on the road this year has been absolutely remarkable. Notching over 35 wins puts them in historic company.
This kind of record proves just how tough this team is. They come in confident to every place they visit and feel as though they can grab the win in front of the other team's home fans every single time.
And Şengün throw it down.
That anticipation is off the charts from Şengün, leading to a bucket.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against San Antonio played some superb basketball. He had 46 points, and he was locked in from deep. But when hasn't he been? He was a force of nature in that game. He made the opposition look utterly helpless.
Nice work, Allie. Thank you. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Timberwolves. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Welcome, everyone. The reserves are playing like starters. A lot of teams are emphasizing depth these days.
So much talent in this league to the All right, now we've got some time to take a look at the players of the week. For the Western Conference, Ja Morant.
Well, Ja Morant has certainly been one of the most exciting guys to watch. The athleticism, are you kidding me? Never passes up an opportunity for a big play, but also does the other stuff. Control the pace, run the offense. He's the complete package.
And that's a wrap up.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. One of the stories here, Alperen Sengun getting it done today.
Pretty much the entire first half, he was dominating down low, piling up a ton of dunks.
He has been aggressive, getting into the painted areas seemingly at will and wreaking absolute havoc on the defense.
So on the floor for Houston, Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with P.J. Washington. Then it's Shepard. Then there's Alperen Sengun. And it's Thompson in at the 2.
Offensive rebound is a big part of Sengun's game. Just look at his numbers. They've been great over the years.
MP shot is good.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now.
Randall at power forward with Reed at center. Then it's Jaden McDaniels. Then it's MP. And it's Shannon in at shooting guard. So that's the lineup from Minnesota.
Yeah, this defense looks absolutely helpless trying to stop MP right now. He's having his way out there.
Pass to Bernard. Just 5 to shoot. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. McDaniels got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's MP. It's hauled in by Herter.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
And the foul called on MP. That's his 5th foul.
That's a key foul. That's his 5th. He's got to be smart the rest of the way.
Harris is checked in for the Timberwolves. Sengun passes to Herter. Yes, and it's Sengun picking up the assist. Sengun's got assist number 7 tonight.
Oh, there is no doubt when Herter pulls up from beyond the arc. 0.
MP, the pass to Harris. From deep, MP. Again, MP missing. And Van Vliet has got the ball here for Houston. 15-point game. Really left him alone that time.
Slow defensive rotation causing a breakdown along the perimeter.
Richard, looking at your career, 17 years in the league. How'd you survive the grind of a regular season that many years?
Well, 1, you got to take care of your body, and 2, evolution is the key to success. I was a different player when I was year 3 than I was at year 15. You have to continue to evolve.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. And Minnesota with some changes. Gobert's checked in for Reed. Anthony Edwards comes in for Harris. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Shannon. And Houston will go for a different look here. Finney-Smith's checked in for Herter. Washington comes in for Hardaway. And then Thompson's checked in for Bernard. And it's Shepard in for Fred VanVleet. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. He told them, quote, if we'd worked harder on the glass, we'd probably be up right now. Show some heart, show some pride. It was a very direct message. Back to you guys.
Great work, Allie, thanks. And he drives in, and he slams it down.
Great burst. MP is tough to stop once he gains a step.
Rockets trail by 16. We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Getting crafty from downtown. Gobert pulls it down.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Here's MP. He launches, hook it, and it's Randall with the assist. Randall's got 5 assists tonight.
How about the confidence right there by young MP, just stepping right into that 3.
Sengun, no good. The Timberwolves lead by 19. Here's MP, and MP throws it down.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Naz Reid's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Tobias Harris comes in for Randall. Jaden McDaniels, he's checked in for Edwards. And Isaiah Joe subbed in for DiVincenzo. Back to MP. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. MP's got 29 points. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one, showing that they're the far superior team.
MP, you were able to reach the 20-point mark.
Yeah, it's all about reps.
Brian, back to you.
Okay, Dominic, thank you.
MP.
Right here.
People want to know.
Miss Conway.
MP, right here. Right here.
Yes.
I have a really good one.
Straussman. Oh, yeah, 100%. And I don't think it's that close either. I called my shot and I hit it out of the park. Only thing left is to take home that Larry O.B. And then, bro, I'm chilling.
Yeah, I like that.
MP, how do you like that?
What's your question?
night tonight.
Seen a little wear on the court?
No, yes, I don't want fatigue to be an issue, but the issue may be not pushing hard enough regularly, too.
What's the solution?
I want to work on stamina. I want to do
right now. There could very well I could drop some routines for that. I'll start penciling in some drills and order them accordingly.
Really? Am I? Are you sure there
got bad news on that athletic wing.
Hanging around, listening, all the
Yeah,
stuff they say to each other?
hip. 2 months of rehab and no guarantee.
And there are underlying intra-articular concerns.
People are very comfortable in dating.
Well, we should forget about taking the flight for now.
Better book just tickets to the game, third row.
Better luck next time. I've never been scuba diving. Is it fun?
I'll talk to you guys later.
I think you should try.
What's up, FB?
Report of top scorers. Can you factor that in?
We can, but how would you like that done?
Try not to favor points per game above some of the smaller categories and the intangibles. I'll schedule.
New stars emerge to inject a youthful exuberance. The Minnesota Timberwolves enter the postseason with the best record in the conference. But now, the stakes are higher. Will their dominance be tested as they go up against the Utah Jazz? Round 1, Game 1, the NBA playoffs, coming up next.
The playoff battle in the West starts off with a bang right here. Game 1. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined courtside by Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. And it's Allie LaForce for us tonight on the sidelines. And checking out Utah's opening lineup. Filipowski's out there with Walker Kessler. Then there's Bailey. Then there's Bradley Beal. And it's George in at the point guard position. And for Minnesota, Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. Dillingham is out there with MP. And it's Edwards in at the 3, the small forward. You look at the Timberwolves. They are clearly the favorite team in this series. And I guarantee they've got their sights set on a bigger prize than just getting through this round.
That can be dangerous, though. It's fine to focus on an overall goal, but a team can't get caught looking past any opponent in the playoffs.
And for the latest news on MP, let's hear from Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I spoke with MP about the significance of winning 74 games this year. He said the regular season is a tune-up for the postseason. Then in the playoffs, you have to have guys who can take their games up a notch, maybe 2 notches. That's where the real work happens. He doesn't care much about the current state. He's looking ahead to greater things. Guys, back over to you.
You know, it's true that everything changes once the playoffs start. Hey, thanks. And at this stage of the postseason, having an explosive score like MP, well, Greg, that's priceless.
Yeah, coming into the playoffs, Kevin, with the NBA's points per game leader gives that team a ton of confidence.
MP against Beal. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Beal can't get it to go.
And he didn't punish him for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And Dillingham with the basket on the assist from Edwards.
Timeout. And early on, they looked great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
And Willie Green wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Utah's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. George in the post. Yep, it counts.
Wow, they finally get it to go down on their 4th try.
Now the Timberwolves with it. Big stretch here going 10-2. The 3 from MP. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards. Edwards got 3 assists tonight. He lobs it up.
Keontae George demonstrating right there he's a team-first guy. Teammate open, you put it where it needs to be.
From outside here in the first.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Jazz have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Pass to Kessler. Now Beal, covered by MP. Good defense by MP. Minnesota leading by 12. And MP throws it down.
By the time this young man is done, MP could be one of the great scorers we've ever seen.
And the foul called on MP. That's foul number 2 for him.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Rudy Gobert comes in for Reed. And it's McDaniels in for Dillingham. Now here's Beal. Nice ball movement by Utah. Kessler, screen on Edwards. And here's George for 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. And so MV will bring it up for the Timberwolves. Gobert with a screen on Beal. Oh, the lob to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Just great recognition from the athletic big man. Gobert finish off the nice pass.
There's 1:38 left in the first quarter of the game. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Well, MP in the last matchup against New York was outstanding. He had 36 points, and once again, he was lights out from distance. Putting in a performance like that one really builds momentum in your direction. We'll see how far he rides that wave tonight, guys.
Nice work there, Allie. Thank you. Greg, phenomenal effort by him in that last game.
He willed the team to victory through his talent and through that competitiveness.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy.
That's a young, creative mind right there. MP doing work.
That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. Outside, Beal. Shot clock at 6. Kessler setting the pick for Beal. Bangs home the trifecta. Beal's got 5.
Well, some guys over the course of their career just keep developing, and Bradley Beal came in as a sweet shooter, and he continues to do it.
George against MP. That one falls.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Drills the three-pointer.
And when you got someone putting on a show like this, I mean, in the first quarter, you have got to be kidding.
Beal gets a wide-open look, trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. MP inside. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Timberwolves lead by 17. And the second quarter. And we're ready to get back into the action. Jazz trail. Edwards has come in for the Timberwolves. MP comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. The wingmen, Edwards and McDaniel. And it's MP in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
What a finish by Rudy Gobert. Doesn't have to get up super high, but boy, that's with authority.
Jazz shooting about 26% out there. They need to get a better look. McDaniels brings the double team. Here's Bailey. Nailed from three-point land. Bailey's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And here's MP for three. Connects from three-point range.
Oh, MP with the big response, the tough young competitor that he is.
Pass to Filipowski. Here's Bailey. McDaniels defended. Here's Collier. Clock at 6. Banked in off the glass.
Boy, that's exactly the look you're working toward, right at the rim.
Minnesota's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. Gobert finds MP. And MP throws it down.
Oh, to have young legs. MP gets off his feet in a hurry for that finish.
Poked loose and stolen by MP. Uses the glass to finish the layup. MP's got 7 points for the quarter.
Even though they have the lead, this guy keeping his foot on the gas pedal, I love it.
Here's Collier. Again, the Jazz score. Timberwolves have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Really flowing here. A nice shot by MP.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Collier. Randall grabs the board. Minnesota with the ball. And MP with the basket on the assist from Randall. Randall's got 5 assists tonight.
Despite his youth, MP showing grown man strength.
Pass to Filipowski. Here's Bailey. Nice ball movement by Utah. George passes to Collier. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Utah needs to get off a shot here. The shot by Filipowski, no good. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. And the dunk by MP.
Well, MP sensed his opportunity and did not hold back on the drive.
Utah has gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%. But they've continued to let him fly.
Well, you give this guy a half-decent look from distance, and he's going to make you pay.
From about 19 feet, rebounded by Bailey. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. The Jazz shooting their first free throw tonight.
What I'm always impressed by, guys, is Markkanen's versatility. The guy can face up and make jump shots. He can be enough of a presence on the interior that you're very comfortable with him in this modern NBA game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. Harris comes in for Julius Randle. And Dillingham subbed in for McDaniels. And it's Bailey in the corner. And finished off by Bailey.
What vision, what feel by Keontae George.
Minnesota's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. MP, no good. The Jazz have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game. So it's both. And so it's Minnesota rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. Back to the action in just a minute.
They're giving a master class in ball movement right now, running the offense, finding the open man, and it leads to a bunch of high percentage looks.
Yeah, great chemistry at that end. Seeing how things are shaking down for the Timberwolves. Do you guys agree they're looking very confident at this point?
Yeah, they just need to keep doing what they're doing. They're doing like me tonight. TCB, taking care of the business.
Well, I'm not sure what business you're talking about, Shaq, but I do agree with you. The message in the locker room is just simple. Don't let up. Finish off this game.
And still a half to go, but you get a sense the momentum is strongly in their favor. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round 1. You look at MP in this one. he's been everywhere.
That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
This guy plays fast, he's aggressive, and if you let him get to the cup, there is nothing that you can do about it.
Taking a look at the Jazz, we've got George. Walker Kessler is out there with Filipowski. Then there's Bailey, and it's Beal in at the two-guard position.
Oh, off the bounce, Beal breaks down the defense.
Pass to Edwards. Kessler against Reed. Now. They've got McDaniels. MP out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Rudy Gobert. And it's Harris in at the 4 slot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
They're looking to attack in transition every time down the floor. Just wearing the defense thin at this point.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
And both free throws good for MP.
And you talk about building a legacy. That's MP's mindset, not just for himself, but for this team.
Here's Bailey, covered by MP. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Lays it up off the glass. MP's got 42 in the game.
Boy, this offense has revolved around him today, and rightly so. He has been fantastic.
Here's Bailey. No good on the 3. The Timberwolves shooting has been just outrageous, 64% from the field to this point. And here's MP, and another one.
And he's on a tear offensively, lighting up the scoreboard with a purpose.
And how about this? He now holds the team's single-game record for postseason scoring.
And MP is putting on a show, taking this game over, showing he can raise his level in the playoffs. And I can't believe how many points he has. What a historic night for the franchise.
Three-pointer. Good. Another from 3.
And talk about stepping up. He's having a playoff game these fans won't ever forget.
That last 3 means he's got the most threes in a single playoff game in franchise history.
And this is tremendous for MP. Hard to imagine another player having this kind of a night anytime soon.
Pass to Bailey. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
This guy always amongst the league leaders in dunks. Gobert is a force around the cup.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Now Bailey looking to end the run, and it's good on the way in. Bailey's got 5 points in the quarter.
Listen, he's carrying his own weight. There's no doubt. But it is very hard to win a basketball game by yourself.
And the 3-ball is good.
MP letting it fly with no hesitation.
To the paint. And finished off by Bailey.
Boy, something so good about a perfectly placed lead pass. That is nice.
Gobert, the screen. The drive by MP.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. That one is not going to go. There's the 3. Connects again from distance.
The threes coming fast and furious. He is scorching the net.
Now GA tied for the 3rd most three-point field goals in single-game playoff history.
And 10 triples equals Dame Lillard's buzzer-beating.
And again for 3.
He's putting on a shooting exhibition that has left.
Nabbing another steal.
And for this rank,
yet another bucket.
And he's equaled 2nd all-time in scoring for a playoff game.
A tremendous offensive display, Greg. This crowd on the edge of their seats.
He's equaled the great Elgin Baylor, 61 points. An extraordinary game. And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's...
Connects again.
And guys, he's now tied the all-time mark for points in a playoff game.
Wow, he has been cooking since the opening tip, and they've been powerless to slow him down.
And the great Michael Jordan may stand alone, but not in this.
Hits it again. Wow.
And he set a new all-time record for single-game scoring in the playoffs.
I mean, what a night to remember. And for those of us who are lucky enough to witness it, I'm sure we will never forget this.
In MP's quest for greatness, these are the moments that cement his case. Surpassing a mark.
Connects again from distance.
Incandescent from long range. The defense throwing up their hands. How do you stop it?
I don't know. And he's now tied the single-game playoff record for three-pointers made.
12 triples, putting him neck and neck with Dame Lillard's record-setting game in 2021.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz. Now George. So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
We're here with MP, who racked up double.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking.
Kevin, over to you.
We appreciate it very much.
Outside of where New York prospects are scouted, where people have game, but college scouts may not have.
I like the idea of watching scouts leaving your desk, known and unknown talent across the world.
Someone might take you?
important for everyone to feel protected here and enjoy the game.
And for my money, an NBA game is just the top.
We have great fans here. I like the family atmosphere.
Yes, management takes it very seriously, and so do we.
Generally, just a good vibe.
Right?
Sure is. If we do our jobs right, it stays that way.
About game time, pain time.
Ooh, that felt good.
Hey, what you working on?
You're gonna be losing today.
Oh, man, help out! Come on, come on!
Let's go! Woo! He's going down. Good for that head.
Let's go! Hey, just take the L. Just take it. You done. Take the L.
Y'all ready to lose?
Flush it down. Watch out. Really? This is it.
You're like Money in the Bank.
Yes.
Yeah, it's time to play now.
You got it. Come on, man.
We're here. We're here.
Come on, bro. That wasn't me. Show me that. Oh, that's the win. It's the win. Keep bombing. Yes, you don't want it.
Good shot, man.
That's
Hey,
my
keep
spot.
pulling that shot.
Oh, you don't want
One
this.
more.
Fucking sounds so sweet. Yeah, that was sweet. Yeah, now we're rolling. Keep running, bro. That's my shot. Keep it going. Keep shooting. What's up? What's up, bro? Just like that.
Yes. Good shot, baby. We got this. Don't worry. Not in my house. Well, we good. Let's get y'all.
Come on, MP.
Oh, you done? You done.
What up, Coach?
Let's get after it, MP.
Round 1 continues with a refreshing surge. The Timberwolves have a commanding 3-0 series lead. Is it time for their dreams to be realized, for their thirst to be quenched? Find out tonight as they do battle against the Utah Jazz. Will there be an upset in round 1? It's all coming up next.
Here it is, Game 4 of the Western Conference quarterfinals. And the question on everyone's mind tonight, will this be a clean sweep? Alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll talk to Allie LaForce, who's on the sidelines as well. Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. In it forward, it'll be Edwards and Randall. Dillingham out there with MP. And it's Reed in at the center, filling out the middle. And for the Jazz, we've got Bailey, Keontae George out there with Walker Kessler. And it's Martin in at the 2 guard. You take a look at Utah, you don't want to write a team off. But down 3-0, there isn't a lot of hope to go around.
Yeah, this team can see the writing on the wall. With that said, they can still play for pride and put up a fight. Give them something to build on for next season.
We don't know if we'll be able to call MP a once-in-a-lifetime player just yet. But with the way things have gone for him, we might be able to do that soon enough.
Yeah, it would take a monumental fall-off for MP to not continue skyrocketing up the pantheon of players. The way he plays, the determination to improve and succeed, he is almost destined to be one of the best to ever play.
Chalk up 2 there. And here's Minnesota now. Outside Edwards. Back to MP. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by the Jazz. Bailey, the pass to George. Here's Martin, covered by MP. Pass to Kessler. Here's Hendricks. Clock at 6. And here's Bailey for 3. Knocks it down from distance.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early. And the defense is going to remember this. They might try to make MP pay for it.
And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. To the middle. Martin with the bucket. Martin's got 6.
Off to a perfect start, and you can see their confidence growing.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Willie Green and I got a chance to talk for a bit. His team is facing off with the Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards. As far as how they plan to defend him, Coach said it'll be a team effort. They plan to rotate who has him defensively, and Coach's words were, Ant is so special. You have to guard him with the numbers. Guys, back over to you.
Thanks for that, Allie.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. Not there.
And he gets it to go. 9 points in the game. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. It's stolen by MP. Oh, MP throws it down.
Oh, man. MP, that was nasty.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. George passes to Kessler. Inside, here's Martin. Gets rebounded by Minnesota.
A good scorer around the rim. He is met there by an irresistible force.
A slam dunk by Reed.
That's what you want to see. Reed playing big in there.
First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Pass to Kessler. And finished off by Kessler.
The ideal pass for that situation. Great instincts.
Minnesota leading by 3. MP outside. Lets it fly. Set it up with a fake, but it's offline. For Utah, they've gone 6 of 7 and looking good. Kessler with a bucket. Kessler's got his second basket. Oh, boy. Looks like he was injured there.
And you guys know that this is something every player worries about, no matter your age or your ability.
Yeah, you know, aside from some of the player protection rules, which have been of benefit, a lot of it just comes down to what the body can withstand.
And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Gobert's checked in for Reed. Tobias Harris comes in for Randall. Jaden McDaniels, he's checked in for Anthony Edwards. And it's DiVincenzo in for Dillingham.
Boy, you get that ball anywhere near the hoop, and Rudy will spike that thing.
And so Willie Green decides to call a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
And something fans don't always get to see. Some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Utah. Collier comes in for Martin. Pass to Kessler. Markkanen against MP. Just 5 on the clock. Here's George. And it's Harris with the rebound.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
A nice shot by MP.
MP squeezing all that juice he can get out of that orange. What a night he's had.
George with it. DiVincenzo picks him up. Markkanen against MP. For 3, Collier. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And here's MP from outside. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
It's stolen by MP. Going inside, and MP throws it down.
Yeah, good, aggressive move by MP. You know, I have a feeling we'll see this a lot in his career.
And a foul called on MP. That's his first foul. Pass to Sensabaugh. Who poked away with 1 on the clock. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding? And so it's Minnesota leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. They've been very effective from the three-point line. That's the key for them so far. And more NBA. Action on 2K Sports. Coming your way right after this. And we welcome you back to Game 4, folks. Thanks for joining us. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Timberwolves?
They've made an effort to get out and run, using their speed in transition and scoring before the defense can get set.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
So for Minnesota right now, in at forward, Edwards and McDaniels. MP is out there with Dillingham, and it's Randall in at the 5. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Jazz really lit up the floor. He scored 53 points, and as always, a lot of those points came in bunches of 3. And just a huge game for him. His coaches would love to do it again. Guys?
Good stuff, Allie. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this one. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
Collier lets it go from deep. The shot that time not on target. The Timberwolves lead by 7. Down low. Here's McDaniels. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't.
so it's Minnesota with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. We'll be right back.
The pace of this game is suiting them well, and it makes sense. After all, they're the ones setting it up.
Yeah, that's what you want. Establish the tempo while staying under control. They can run away with this literally.
Taking a look at the Jazz in this series. They're 0 for 3 in the series. Kenny, what should they do to stave off elimination? Thanks for joining us.
Great to have you with us again as we return to our coverage of round one. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Let's go to the sideline. We've got something on Naz Reid. Allie, what's his status?
Hey, guys, the head athletic trainer for the Timberwolves provided some information. They told me it's a collapsed lung, a serious situation, and we're all hoping that he's okay. And with the playoffs looming, the last thing he wants to deal with is this injury. Hopefully he doesn't miss the postseason. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks for the intel.
Yeah, you know, it's not easy to maintain an NBA body. It takes tremendous dedication and work. That's why every team has an expert training staff. They're always available and always doing yeoman's work in helping these guys be ready to perform.
We've got Walker Kessler, Bailey out there with George, and it's Hendricks in at the power forward. That's the group for Willie Green getting going here in the second half. Okay, it appears an injury out on the floor, and that does not look good.
Yeah, that type of injury is always worrisome. Hopefully, he's okay.
You're exactly right. I mean, with the way it looks, what we have to hope for now is that somehow it's not a long-term issue.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
And here's Dillingham from the arc. And it's Martin with the rebound. Jazz trail by 12. George outside. Pass to Markkanen. Back to George. 6 to shoot. Launches it. The rebound by MP.
Well, an awful beginning to this half, guys, missing their first 4 attempts.
MP right through him.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And so George will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Nothing yet for him here in the third quarter. Pass to Martin. Can they get it? Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. George has got assist number 5 here tonight.
And this offense needed that one after 4 misses to start the half.
Oh, MP buries the triple.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Back to George. Markkanen, the pass to Bailey. Martin outside. Stolen by MP. And here's Dillingham from the arc. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Pass to George. Here's Hendricks. 5 on the clock. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Filipowski, he's checked in for Bailey. And Minnesota will go for a different look here. Tobias Harris checked in for Gobert. Jaden McDaniels comes in for Anthony Edwards. Joe's checked in for MP. And it's DiVincenzo in for Dillingham. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. For three, DiVincenzo connects from downtown. DiVincenzo's gotten his third basket of the night.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
George passes to Martin. Fires the three. Offensive rebound. A nice shot by Filipowski.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
DiVincenzo pass to McDaniels. And here's Joe. He's guarded by Martin. McDaniels from long range. And another three for Minnesota.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Filipowski sets a screen. George for three. Minnesota with a rebound. And we've got 28 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Pass to DiVincenzo. On target from range. DiVincenzo's got 6 here in the quarter.
Rise and fire. DiVincenzo does not lack confidence, going right up with the shot.
Jazz trail by 18. So for Minnesota right now, in at forward, Edwards and McDaniels. Dillingham out there with MP. And it's Harris in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
The floater, always a hard shot to contest.
And here's MP from outside. He can't get it to go. Utah shooting 52% from the floor so far. Shoots. And the foul on Kyle Filipowski. That's his first foul. And Minnesota making a change here. Gobert's checked in. The Timberwolves lead by 16. Here's Dillingham. Back to MP. There's the three. Nails it from beyond the arc. MP's got 11 points here in the second half.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
And again, it's Minnesota with a three.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
Now an update on Walker Kessler. Allie LaForce, what'd you learn?
The head athletic trainer for Utah is providing some information, and I've been told there's a lot of pain when squeezing the hand, which looks to be fractured. And with the final games of the season ahead, this is the worst-case scenario injury for them. Here's hoping they can adjust. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks.
You know, you learn a lot about yourself through these long rehab processes. There's a physical component for sure, but I think mentally and psychologically is where the real challenge is. I have no doubt he'll return, and my guess is he'll be better and stronger than ever.
A different look here for Utah. Hendricks is checked in for Filipowski. Martin comes in for Sensabaugh. And it's George in for Collier. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Julius Randle's checked in for Gobert. Markkanen, the pass to Martin. And another miss by Utah.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Stolen by MP. And it's Randle with the jam.
You know, once he has the positioning he wants, he's ready for the big finish. Julius Randle throwing it down.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Here's Bailey. No good again that time.
I wouldn't count on him missing the mid-range shot again. That's a good look for him.
And again for three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
And here's George. And the foul called on MP. That's... They've won it. Next up, conference semifinals.
Double-digit assists tonight, MP. That's got to be one of the more satisfying ways to engineer a victory, no?
I don't care. I'll get down in the mud if I...
Back to you, Brian.
Thank you, Jennifer.
Good game, MP. Night, MP.
Looking good, MP.
Go out of the coop, you go into the run, you eat your cabbage, you eat your food, drink your water, maybe play with some toys. Then at the end of the day, you go inside the coop again and then
Tear it up.
Game 4 of the Western Conference semifinals. The Minnesota Timberwolves have a commanding 3-0 series lead. Is it time for their dreams to be realized? For their thirst to be quenched? Find out tonight as they do battle against the Lakers. Round 2 of the NBA playoffs continue. Coming right up.
It's Game 4 of the Western Conference semifinals. This should be a good one, and 2K Sports welcomes you to the NBA playoffs. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, and alongside tonight, Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, with Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. MP out there with Dillingham. And it's Edwards in at the small forward. And for the Lakers, Collins is out there with Porzingis. Then there's Doncic. Then it's Dalton Knecht. And it's Ivy in at the 2.
Here we go.
Outside Edwards. Pass to MP. Sinks the three-pointer. MP's got the first 3 points of the night up on the board for Minnesota.
And this is why you got to be all up in MP's airspace, even as the pass is coming his way.
The 3 for Doncic. It's hauled in by MP.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And the dunk by MP.
Fantastic slam by MP, proving how dangerous he can be inside.
Ivy with it. Takes the 3. Gobert pulls it in. Here's Dillingham. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. MP outside. 5 to shoot. And the basket by Edwards.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Doncic with a screen for Ivy. Shot to stop the run. Gobert pulls it in.
Well, you like the competitive mindset there, trying to answer right back. It just didn't fall.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Here's Dillingham.
And it's just encouraging to see Luka step up on defense. Must continue to bring that type of intensity.
Yeah, a bit of a slow start here. They're 0 for 4 to begin the game.
Yes, that goes in. MP's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Ivy, no one around him, and he's good on the 3 ball.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
Out to Edwards. And go outside. That's the 3 fly. And Anthony Edwards hits from deep. Edwards got 6.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Ivy. And again, it's the... Lakers from deep.
Well, there's some flair to Ivy's game. That time he answers back.
MP outside. It's up a 3. That's good from Edwards on the assist by MP. 9 points in the game so far.
Yeah, this looks a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowed.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Laravia's checked in. McDaniels, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Now connect. Pass to Porzingis. Back to connect. Off target from 3-point range.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the 3-point line.
Well, I like when MP takes initiative like this because it forces the defense to react.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And I really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Hartenstein's checked in. Timberwolves also changing it up. Miller comes in for Edwards. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Dillingham. Now we'll hear from Allie Lepore since she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Lakers was a man on a mission. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he's a tremendous three-point shooter. We saw that again last game. That night will be etched in people's memories. He was relentless. I'm curious.
They've got Porzingis. Jake LaRavia out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Chris Dunn. And it's Smart in at the point. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. 6 to shoot. Back to Vanderbilt. Over MP. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Down low. And he drops it in from the low post. Dunn's got his first points in this one.
Showing great vision and delivering the pass out in front.
And here's MP for 3. And another 3 for Minnesota.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Pass to Vanderbilt. Shoots a 3. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got 4 assists now tonight.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Vanderbilt. Dalton Connect comes in for Jake LaRavia. And Ivy subbed in for Marcus Smart. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Dillingham's checked in. And here's MP for 3. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%. Pass to Connect. Now Porzingis. And it's done in the corner. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Dunn's got 8.
Well, after a bad start, he looks like a different player right now.
Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him. And that sends MP to the free throw line. It goes on Jaden Ivey. Luka Doncic, he's checked in for Los Angeles.
A quiet but confident player. MP is one of those guys that lets his play do the talking most of the time. And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Fires the 3. MP drills the 3.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
And stolen by MP. Knocked loose. Dillingham with the bucket.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Pass to Porzingis from the arc. Kept alive. And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Some changes for the Lakers. And so we wrap up the first half. Timberwolves ahead. They lead by 13. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Los Angeles.
Hello and welcome. And here in Game 4, you couldn't...
They're moving at a high speed. When they get into space, they really push the pace. Makes them hard to keep up with.
Yeah, several times.
Seeing how things are... That'll do it for our show.
And we welcome you back to Game 4 on 2K Sports. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
Lakers trail by 13. Now let's head over to the sideline for a report on Isaiah Hartenstein. Allie, what are they telling you there?
Hey guys, the head athletic trainer for Los Angeles let me know the status. There's some pain in the chest area, especially when breathing. Right now, it's being called a bruise. It seems the issue may not be so serious as they're allowing a return to action. I'll give you updates as I get them.
Allie, thank you for the update.
Well, look, injuries take a mental toll as well. These guys all want to be contributing to the best of their ability. It's tough to sit out and watch.
On the court for Minnesota. Front court spots filled by Edwards and Randall. Dillingham is out there with MP. And it's Gobert in at the 5, down low. Back to Doncic. The 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
And you look at this scoring outburst by MP. What's incredible is he still has room to grow.
Fires the 3. The shot by Ivy, no good.
Well, this is not what they envisioned coming out of the break. Missing their first 3 shots.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Yeah, and to do it on the road, it shows how well prepared this team was coming into this contest. Well, that is stifling coverage on the perimeter. That's how you stop a good shooter in his tracks.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Down Minnesota.
And even with good...
Oh, look at that! Oh, wow. That was a dunk contest level jam right there.
Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam, brought to you by AT&T. Sinks the triple. MP's got 9 points here in the second half.
And he was hot from 3 to start this game. That's his first since halftime.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And the Timberwolves making a change here. McDaniels checked in. And now let's give you a look at the players who have stood out at taking high percentage shots in the playoffs. MP is number 1. In the third spot, Anthony Edwards.
And they've both been extremely hot from the floor. Great timing on their part to get it going in the postseason.
Pass to Collins. They need this. It's hauled in by Edwards.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
Dillingham with the bucket.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Ivy, a screen on McDaniels. Bounce pass from Ivy. Porzingis kicks to Ivy. Shot clock at 5. Anthony Edwards with the rebound.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
There's 1:54 left in the third. Pass to Ivy. Los Angeles with another miss.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Back to MP. And another 3 for Minnesota.
MP is a cool customer from 3. Great form from the up-and-coming player.
Pass to McDaniels. Porzingis with the steal. It's Connect on the wing. And the call will be against Julius. J.J. Redick is called timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Tries a 3 off the inbound. Drills it from outside. Ivy's got 20.
Well, after dropping in 2 triples in the first half, he's now matched that mark here in the second half. And
then there's Jared Vanderbilt. And it's Smart in at the 1. That's the Laker 5. To the inside. Here's Connect.
Rising up. Dalton Connect.
Minnesota leading by 19. And here's MP for 3. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Gobert, he's checked in for Miller. And Dillingham subbed in for Isaiah Joe. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Smart passes to Vanderbilt. Inside. Here's Ivy. And he uses the glass on the layup. 22 points for him.
Well, what a night for Ivy. He's playing his game and being aggressive.
Back to MP. And here's Edwards from the arc. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got his 8th assist in the game. Ivy with the bucket.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
For Minnesota, they've gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the 1 make. Gobert with a screen for MP. Looking for Gobert, he gets it there. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Well, that's what Gobert brings to this offense. Spaces the floor vertically.
And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for Los Angeles. From past the arc. The shot by Ivy, no good.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down. I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
And also, guys, the confidence to keep taking the three. It's been falling, so they've got to keep going back to it.
Well, he's a competitive guard who plays with a real edge. Smart helps set the tone for the attitude of this team.
Jaden Ivey, he's checked in for Smart. Pass to Ivey. To the middle. Here's Porzingis. Oh, and he feathers one right through. What touch!
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range. And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Outside Collins. Connect sets a screen for Collins. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And here's MP for three. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. MP's got 43 points. Pass to Connect. Down low.
Well, one thing we know about Ivy, he will press the action.
And that one falls for Ivy. And so the Minnesota Timberwolves win the series, and they will move on. And with the 4-game sweep, they steamrolled their way through.
A good win for you tonight, MP. You were prolific.
Woo!
Back to you, Kevin.
Terrific job, Jennifer.